go in behind tower. Miracle only being backed up by Kuroki for the moment, and they brought Zai up here as well, along with Crit.
They need Crit here, or else he can just enrage TP.
Let's see what they can do, and there's the Axe Blink pickup. Universe has it.
That's very fast. They do have relocate up, but it looks like they are going to try and kill the mid laner. Bristleback, he has a Vanguard. He's very tanky. I don't know if this is going to be a kill for them.
I mean, yeah, they drop the coil, play around with him around the river. But even with a Blink that creeps around, there's no hope of bringing Matuma Man down, and they have to back away from that.
At least they didn't reveal the Axe Blink, and he will blink over to the top lane. Miracle is nice, juicy, sitting around half HP.
Yeah, that's the catch onto you. You can grab Miracle in this call. It should be a surefire kill. Even with the backup, a couple of spins and a dunk down. We'll take Miracle out for the count, and here we go. Universe. Close the gap with Matuma Man. Then wrap around. Quick wheel spray to make sure the Universe has no chance to get off the blink. And Matuma Man making line straight for... Looking for the IO, will find time, will pop, Liquid, they find themselves the first now, turning for more. Echo Snap coming out for GH, looking to control Arteezy, and Liquid, can they find the razor kill? They can. A second down, Universe comes back in, but he's so down low, Liquid just blow him up.
I no idea where Matuma Man came from, but that definitely won the fight.
He just waltzed in, and they could do nothing about it.
Yeah, ideal. Let's reward behind the tower. Okay, you get a two-man call on Axe and dunk into tower. That's exactly what EG wanted. But no, they had a sentry ward prep behind, so they knew that that an observer ward was not there, and they were able to jump because EG had no idea where the Bristle was. That one spray to disable Axe's blink, and then it was all history from there. So, Puck went for the Veil first, still a little bit slower as Blink Dagger, but that's a huge loss of momentum by EG, losing a big fight off the reveal of the Blink Dagger. And you kind of deal with Bristleback, but do they have enough burst right now to even deal with it? Overgrowth does no damage. Axe, he needs a lot of ramp-up time in order to kill people, and by the time you steal enough damage or get enough minus armor on the eye, he's already turned around. So your kill window is very small.
They have to get that cool onto the Bristle, make sure that they're spinning those axes into him from the face. As otherwise, you're right, there's very little chance of them bringing him down at this stage of the game. With the farm that he's had, with those ancients, Matuma Man in such a brilliant position for this game.
They need to deal with his Shaker. Like, the Shaker is just so disruptive to these fights. You can't leave him alive, or else he just stuns and stuns and stuns and stuns, but they're having issues with the entirety of the Liquid lineup, and the problems will be compounded once Roshan becomes available to Ursa. He is finishing up his mask right now, his last piece of his Vlazanese. He still needs about 300 gold, so Mind Control will try and create a little bit of room for him while Miracle finishes it up at the neutrals.
Oh, it's easy. We're going to finish off this tower. Should be fine to do so. GH, proud of Fisher. Have the fortification as well, but at the same time, it's bottom lane. They're trying to a bit of a push here themselves. Matuma Man going in. EG do bring the full 5-man down here to try and tackle him. Can they kill him? That's the question. No, you don't find out. He got a triple. What the hell is this hero? I mean, that is absolutely ridiculous. I can't believe he got a triple on his way out. I mean, he's a Bristleback, I guess. I can't believe it. What the hell? And now Samel caught out as well. What a hero, Ben.
Yeah, look at that damage. 5,400.
15 minutes in the game doing that much damage output with, what, 5 heroes closing in on you?
I think
that is ridiculous.
A couple of things happen. Firstly, they don't have armor on their side. They have the Puck Veil, but Razor didn't go for armor. Go for like blade mail very early on, but Aquila as a cheap armor item, it only gives you a couple armor. That's not really enough to tank this amount of quill spray, and they had to use the Axe Call to buy time for people to come in, which means that yeah, he's going for Shiva's next.
I like that. You know, I mean, I feel like he's got the damage now. He just needs to stay alive and be able to chase him down.
I'm trying to think about why he's getting that over a different item. Like, let's say Solar Crest is pretty common, but Shiva's is very unusual. The attack slow is okay, I suppose.
All right, yeah, I mean,
but it's not amazing.
Yeah, it's just only going to really cause issues for Razor. No one really wants to right click, but
maybe it's the gain distance in between him and the Razor so that he doesn't get linked. I think
that could be a certain one.
Because I can't really think of another reason why he would get it. Like, Halberd is not that great versus Razor because you get purged immediately afterwards. It also doesn't do anything about the link. Lincoln's is okay, but you're not guaranteed to stop the. So Force Staff is terrible on him. You'd rather get on support, but maybe Shiva's he can just run away from Razor or even just straight up tank the Razor. Oh, there's more and more stacks. It's like magic.
RT's very close at Aghanim Epicenter now. Final 1,000 to climb through.
The Shiva's also just a really good team fight. 50% attack on everyone is a lot of damage mitigated. That's damage talents on Axe and perhaps coming up.
It's definitely this of having it as such a good time as well. I mean, this is, you know, he is on party.
That means
before that 20-minute mark or around it at least. Yeah,
combine that with the Dazzle Weed. That's going to be a lot of armor and the mech already on Darkseer. So that means that Sumail has to do the majority of the damage in these fights. Let's watch that.
I mean, watch this again. This triple kill. Never have you seen a triple kill pulled off with so much ease thanks to the OS Frog himself, Bristleback.
But they also didn't run in front of him.
I think he died and then he realized, he was like, oh, I killed them. Even Matsumaman couldn't believe it.
The boot was clapping behind him.
That's actually Ice Rock.
Look what I have done. I made this.
In vain, Universe looking for the jump in. He's actually getting the call off, and in fact now he's in trouble. Ecoslam comes out. They all have the dream. On the back. Shot out with a back pull there to punish Size in attempt to anything. Control says, screw you. We're going to send you straight to the grave. And EG is starting to slip.
The clean initiations from Liquid are nowhere to be found, or from EG rather. Universe cannot get the easy fleet calls and the pump combos that they're so desperately looking for. Roche drops so quickly.
This is getting very scary for EG. Those last two scenarios not ending anywhere near the dream that they would have hoped for them to. 12 for 5 lead now, 19 minutes in, 5.5K in the net worth.
Something that's incredibly difficult to balance, I think even more so than Bristleback, is the neutrals. It did come off a big patch where neutral 2-minute spawn, 10-minute spawn, but at the cost of them being decreased by 20% in the early game. But now that the game has progressed a little bit further, I say a little bit further, it's only 19 minutes in, but you're able to stack every single minute. It makes Zero that takes inconsistent ease like Bristleback much, much stronger in the game. I think that even might have had a bigger impact on Bristle's pick rate rather than the buffs to Bristleback himself. But who knows where neutrals are going to go. Could be 1 minute spawn, 2 minute spawn. I actually like the 2 minute spawn.
I like the 2 minute spawn.
But it just depends on what heroes. Like, if it's a 1 minute spawn, you're going to see like heroes like Sven and Bristle a lot more. But Bristleback, he could buy a Shivas right now if he has the side shot.
Yeah, he's going to head there now and look for it. 20 minutes. Shivas guard completed on Bristle.
It also makes the blink a lot harder for the Axe. He needs to stand way further away, and even on the puck too. Like there's additional things that you need to worry about in canceling your blink, aside from the quill spray. So Axe Blade Mail is pretty good. Oh, the additional armor from the Shivas is incredibly good against the, with the Shivas guard is incredibly good against the Blade Mail, but there are plenty of other armor items.
Sumail takes one look Bristleback and nopes himself right back.
Keep in mind he also has a flats, so he'll be life stealing during the blade mail, and he'll be and he has additional armor.
Yeah,
so
to help him against the physical reflector. Yeah, absolutely.
They've itemized quite well versus it, and weave. If he has like 10 seconds to weave up, there is no killing this Bristle boss.
What can EG do? They themselves, they've got RTZ for the top lane, even the farmer. 1.5 himself. Hamatuma middle lane. Goodness, they had the wall down, they had the vision. Sumail just got absolutely starred upon there. Straight up jump in and echo as the creeps came in. And that's no poke for 35 seconds. Liquid realize they have an opening. A good one as well, and they'll push in onto the tier 3 fortification, and the living armor come through. Trying to hold Liquid back. There we have it. Immediately, the link broken by the Fisher, by the Shiva's guard. It's so hard for RTZ to keep the gap closed. Universe will jump in with the call. Drag but some amount of miracle. And there we have it. The lefty wall comes out from free. Mind control into this combo from GH and EG. Down 3, then down RT as well. He'll fight back immediately. But Liquid, I mean, this series, the momentum that they've built up the whole of this land really coming into play, saying, how can EG stop it? They'll jump for, they'll pop the Aegis.
Tower has fallen.
Now, that's their big initiator that they really need to have any sort of chance of stopping Liquid from hitting the rack. There we have some help. Jumps forward, Man brought down to half health. It looks like it will be enough, so they'll hold on to the racks at least. But Liquid, they are just playing so damn well.
Mind control, time and time again. That's their biggest team fight spell, I guess, with Echo Slam, but Echo Slam usually comes under a big combo like that. Woof! Mind control. Mind control, mind control.
Mind control, Darks. I mean, it's always been something that, you know, since the start of his days in professional gaming, it's something to be worried about.
Sumail, classic Sumail. Dying a lot, but still gets plus damage talent. It's bold. It's bold.
They're going to try and fight this hit. EG, can they take Liquid down outside of their own base? The Shrine to fall, and it looks like, yeah, with the speed it's going down, they don't want to risk it. EG will back off. They started to move in and maybe think about trying for a jump, but they know it's so hard to take fights, I mean, let alone outside their base, and taking fights at all, because of the lead that Liquid now have.
I think in this entire series, Liquid have been dealing with Sumail very, very well. There's been that ever-looming question, oh, how do you actually deal with Sumail? And they, like, tri-laned him one game, they dual-laned him another game. They take outplaying out of the question with something like Earthshaker. It's very hard to outplay like an instant cast. When there's projectiles coming at you, like Sven's Thunderbolts, it's pretty easy to dodge. But when you have instant cast Echo uphill, there's just nothing you can do. Phase shift, yeah, it has to come preemptively, and those sort of things just aren't possible when there's an Earthshaker in the game. Earthshaker is very good at dealing with a hero like Puck, and a lot of the teams have not been picking like instant cast, no point spells against that EG have preferred.
That's easy with this build. The casual plate mail into now what looks to be the BKB that he's hoping to farm towards.
BKB is...
It's a bit of a sad item for the Razer. I guess, you know, where you feel you have to get it, but...
You want armor. You want to Shivas yourself, I would say, in this game. To kind of melee heroes, but if you go BKB, you don't get hit by the vacuum wall and Echo. So it's pick your poison decision for RTZ. Liquid storing down mid. Rex exposed. Going for mass armor on Matuma Man. And an arcane rune. Oh my.
Yeah, that arcane rune means that this man wants to fight.
So they want to take out this next shrine, it looks like, before they secure the next Roche. Just systematic approaching from Liquid. They don't want any chance of being picked apart by EG. Treant Protector very good at isolating people when they're split pushing alone. When they're at 5 like this, there's no pick-off possibility.
Oh man, RTZ needs to get out of there straight away. And he will do so. Mind control, seeing if he could close the gap. A vacuum. RTZ is out. Back to safety. In fact, EG.
It did buy them a small moment where it is Matuma Man and Miracle isolated tower, but everyone collapses.
I was going to say they're coming. So, EG, can they actually abuse the fact they're apart? No, they can't now. Liquid are all back together. You will be tackling the full 5 if you're Evil Geniuses and looking to fight now. Can they get some sort of a quick pick on the side to start the fight off?
Earthshaker's on high ground.
You see the courier.
The chicken kill is not worth the element of surprise here.
What kind of a jump can they get? Universe is going to reveal himself, and the blinking is not good. It's not the start they wanted on the side. GH has found some help with the Echo Slam, and Universe gets taken down. The axe is gone. Zai focused as the second target. Dreamcoil there to try and hold them back. And in fact, Zai will survive. RTZ in the midst of it all, dealing a good amount of damage, but the whole of Liquid just surrounds somehow. They surround Artur. They're both out and down. Zai tried to dead away, but Miracle comes in with the blink clap. And Crit, the last man left alive, but Liquid let him live much more. On the tree, take down a 5th. It's a team wipe. Liquid 21-5 26 minutes in. EG may have won one game in this series, but overall, Liquid are just absolutely dominating them.
Another outplay by Gage. He dodged the blink call, cast point on call, makes that a pretty difficult spell to land if Gage is paying attention. He also Fisher blocks the rest of EG's lineup away from Universe. They kill Universe, and then on top of that, with Sumail, then he echoes so he doesn't get the burst. Incredible with GH.
This is insane performance from the whole of Liquid. And as a team, a lot of highlights this game and this series. Mid lane, Universe again, he tries for the jump in, but he catches no one in the blink call. There in response, the three-man back can come through the shrine, not enough to save Universe as he's down. He will buy back straight away. EG, they need to find something out of this. But Smat giving a lot of damage up to Arteezy. In fact, that's a massive kill. Arteezy taken down. EG, they need something more out of this. They're looking for mind control. He'll try and surge himself away, but with the Yule setup, mind control, can he get out? Fisher's there from GH, trying to do everything he can to save mind control, but Universe comes in, has the call. EG do find a second.
I believe that was what, one buyback coming out from Axe?
Just from Universe that fight. But it was a big defense for EG, the best gold swing they've had all game. Getting that kill onto Matuma.
And not losing their melee racks. And Roshan is up now. Oh, this could be disastrous. Actually, their Roche lineup is terrible. What am I saying?
They're not getting Roche back.
Razor is
not getting Roche.
Probably one of the worst safe laners at taking out Roche.
If they can get killed though, that would be ideal. And in fact, they might. GH has come out. They get him instantly. Quick reactions from Universe with the blink call. And evil geniuses. They're starting to slow down that incredible lead that Liquid had. And now powering the mid lane. We'll see if they can get more out of this. Miracle and Kuroki. There's a little stuff from the smoke up from the sidelines. Mind control's back in. And so is Matuma Man. There's no shaker for 30 seconds. But Matuma Man ready to lead forward. They're going to buy back on the shaker. Liquid know if they take this fight, it could be the game. They'll look towards Arteezy, vacuum onto 2G. Actually whips the Echo Slammer on the back of it all. But Universe has been taken down. He's out for a full minute. Miracle focusing. Arteezy gets the bash. The power builds up. The overgrowth will be there to hold back Liquid, but only for a short amount of time as Miracle continues to close in, take down the Razor. EG lose 3. With a quick orb and blink away, will survive for now. They've got a buyback available on IO. No buyback for either Arteezy or Universe, but it looks like they'll be fine for this time, at least in terms of the base, as they are going to look to take down Roshan Liquid. Mid lane, Sumail trying to solo GH, but he's just a little too damn tanky on this Earthshaker at this stage of the game. And there we have it. Roshan, of course, will be taken by Liquid. Miracle picks up the Aegis, and EG, they need to pull off another defense like they did last time. But this time it's against that Aegis as well, in the hands of Liquid.
Bristle incredibly good with the cheese. I think it's way better that the cheese is on him because like when you get low, you're often just spraying out quill sprays nonstop. If you respawn with the Aegis, all your stacks fall off, and it's, you know, it's a sad life for Bristle when he could be like 100 damage per spray. So let's see, can EG actually hold this defense?
They do have 4 buybacks available. So they have got those second lives. And they are certainly going to need it. Miracle now with the complete Aghanim's on top of his phase, Vlad's Blink Basher.
They need a gem on Liquid. I actually think they're missing a gem. With the gem, I think this push would be pretty straightforward for them. But you don't know if EG has eyes on the low ground from a reserve ward or from Crit just chilling in the trees. They have no idea what's going on over here. But still, oh, actually, there's the gem in the backpack of mind control, or stash rather.
There we go. Surging Matuma Man up. Universe needs to hit a massive call. He really does.
Not on Bristle though.
Oh, Miracle jumping in onto Arteezy. Limicate top though, and I guess the link onto Matuma. Can he maintain it? No, the surge now. Oh, Universe! Oh, he gets the full call. The back of spin well Liquid. He brought down low, but in return the vacuum wall onto ground. Arteezy, the shaker slam comes out, but they have lost to Liquid. There'll be a buyback immediately from Crit. They know that they have to secure this fight. EG Arteezy on the way back up the high ground. The shrine is there. They'll keep our door alive. Matuma Man trying to dive in. Will find side. Arteezy gets himself back to the fan inside. Miracle. Oh, he's diving. Not in. Takes the kill. They'll be able to. Can they keep Miracle held in range? On Fountain they can. It falls down low. The Aegis is lost. They've committed buybacks for this. They need to kill him a second time, but Matuma's ready to come back in. Mind control again with a two-man vacuum crit. Can he get himself out of this? He can't. He falls as well. Sumail and Arteezy left to try and hold Liquid out of the base, but Sumail's been jumped on by Miracle. Sumail, he does have buyback. He's going to need to use it. Arteezy for the he comes again. Universe gets the call. Arteezy back into the fountain. He will survive. Universe trying to control off the backlines, but he can't. He's patched up. Axe is now down. They're down to the last two. Sumail and Artor. He's got the phase shift. Dodges the quill sprays. Sai is now back. Liquid now in a little bit of a risky position with Tuma. Arteezy's trying to chase it down. We don't need a fight recap with a fight end up, boys. Here we go. Matuma mans up. Chomps the cheese. Looks towards Zai. Can little case there. Zai will be kept alive for the time being. Arteezy's starting to slowly bring him down. Immediately Miracle jumps in, but he's been used up. They'll control him for the time being. Dream Cold as well. Held back, but he's got the backup of Kuro. Comes in with the grave. Sumail jumps over the enchant totem. Zai and Arteezy trying to hold out, but Zai is closed in upon. Arteezy now trying to get back to the Team Force. Back to the fountain. Crit is there. They'll have Universe back up in 5 seconds. Miracle jumps in onto Crit. The overgrowth comes through, but he enrages it off. Has the bat, takes him down. Artor jumped on as well. Universe needs to keep Arteezy alive. He jumps against the call onto Miracle, but it doesn't matter. Miracle just man fight through with the swipes, with the overpower. Universe down, and Miracle will survive. GG is called. It's all too much, and Liquid are your Epicenter champions, and what a deserved win as well. Their performances here is damn tight and just unparalleled by EG.